Hey everyone, after 3 years of marriage, I, 27 female, made a huge mistake and cheated on my husband, 31. My husband found out that I had an online affair for 2 years and then got physical with him after I went to visit my sister after she gave birth. AP is her brother-in-law. I ended it months before I was discovered, but it restarted, leading me to lie and keep secrets all the time. I'm deeply regretful, and the guilt is eating me up inside. It's been almost 1 month since D-Day, and although we're still together, it's still a struggle. Some days are better than others, but I believe we can make it through this. I don't know what to do or how to feel. I love my husband, and I messed up big time. But I fear that he's reached his breaking point. We were having financial issues for a couple of months since I quit my job. He's been freelancing on top of his full-time job just to keep us afloat and was under tremendous stress, and then my affair happened. I don't want our marriage to end, but I understand if he's done. Infidelity was the ultimate betrayal, and I wish I hadn't hurt him. I've tried to explain to him that healing will take time, possibly months or even years, and I'm willing to wait if that's what it takes. However, he's been adamant about separating as soon as possible financially. I'm scared, really scared. I have been trickle-truthing him the whole time. He's asked for details multiple times, and I've been too afraid to come clean because I'm scared of hurting him even more, and I worry about how he might react. Please tell me everything will be all right and pray for my strength throughout this ordeal. Update. It's been a little over a month since D-Day, and I stopped trickle-truthing husband and came clean, and I feel a lot better after telling him everything. I have no desire anymore to speak or to see my AP. I have come to realize that my AP was just an escape from the reality, and I do not want to escape anymore. However, the challenge now is helping my husband get over this. He's been pretty quiet since hearing about the physical aspect of my affair. While I'm not fully healed, I'm working on healing through reading, exercising, and eating healthy. My husband says he's okay when asked, but he's extremely short with me to the point on some days he doesn't say a word to me. It absolutely breaks me. I understand his anger and frustration, and I want to give him all the time he needs to heal. But it's tough dealing with him ghosting me in my own home whenever I want to express myself. Right now, I've been staying quiet to avoid him from receding into a shell further. How do you guys handle situations like this? Update 2. Yesterday, my husband told me he's no longer in love with me. It hurt a lot to hear him say that, and I almost broke down in front of him. He said what I was feeling at that moment was how he felt when he read the messages I sent my AP. Just worse because he felt outdone by a 23-year-old kid. I want to believe that he's still processing everything, and I know he has every right to feel the way he does. While I don't expect him to be affectionate towards me right now, hearing the man I spent close to a decade of my life with say he's no longer in love with me is incredibly painful. I've always loved him. I loved him through my affair as well, though he doesn't believe that. I never turned off my feelings for my husband when I got with my AP. That didn't happen. I had a strong urge to contact AP after that happened, but I know I shouldn't. My husband doesn't deserve that. I'm struggling to cope with this without breaking down, but I just don't know how to handle this information. Any advice or support would be greatly appreciated. Update. It's been over 6 weeks since D-Day. Me and husband are still working things out. At least I guess we are. It's hard to know what he wants to do. He's generally aloof and doesn't talk very much since my affair. It's been hard and very lonely. I unblocked my AP and typed a text to AP out of loneliness. But at the last minute I didn't send it, and I'm glad I didn't. I keep telling myself that everything will be okay, that we'll get through all of this together. I believe we still love each other and want to be together, and we're taking things one step at a time. But the weight of the infidelity is overwhelming at times. I'm losing faith in myself and struggling to see how we could resume living our normal lives again. I truly love my husband, and I hope he'll eventually see that I never stopped loving him. All I want is to spend the rest of my life with him, but I'm slowly losing faith in us, faith in him. I could really use some help and support. Update almost 2 months after D-Day. I thought things were back to normal almost. However, husband dropped a bombshell. He said he's going on a date at night. It felt so alien to hear the man you're married to and in a monogamous relationship with say it. I said, no, he's not, because I will not stand for it. I'm his wife. I know my self-worth, and I know I do not deserve this. I know I trampled through the vows we made 3 years ago, but he doesn't have to trample through them too. He then hurled verbal abuse at me. He said he wasn't asking for permission, but letting me know. He said he didn't have to do even that much so to not to trust his patience. I couldn't take it anymore, and I got up and left to my room. I'm heartbroken, angry, and confused, but I'm relying on faith to see me through this. I do not know where we stand currently. I was so hopeful, but I'm not so anymore. Update: I got served divorce papers today at home. Husband was at work, so he timed it perfectly. To think he orchestrated the whole thing on his own without any input from me is nauseating. I broke down and called my sister, who's states away, not the one whose brother-in-law I had the affair with. She wasn't very sympathetic, but she agreed that husband shouldn't have jumped this on me like this. I've been in bed since morning. I can't get up. I don't have a clue what I'm going to do moving for a ward. I don't have a job at the moment. We are renting the house we currently live in. I have no close family around where I live. I do not know where to go from here. Any advice would be appreciated. Story 2. The best New Year gift a guy can get is his wife telling him that she is missing her AP with whom she was spending the last New Year. She had gone home to spend time with her parents without me, and that's when EA turned in PA. It started sometime in August, last September 2020, because her friend was going through marriage troubles and confided in her. So his plan was to get our marriage in trouble too, and I have to admit he was successful. Our marriage too is in trouble alongside his. She says they share such a strong emotional connection that she didn't realize when exactly their relationship went from friendship to EA. How about the moment you decided to play his therapist? I still remember it was September 26th this year that AP's wife called me to inform our spouses were playing cheating on us, and they were having weekly sexting calls. There was one video where she was taking off her clothes in our room while I was sleeping in plain sight. And there was one video taken in a dressing room when we had gone shopping, and she was trying on clothes. Apparently, the AP really likes these risky, voyeuristic videos. And my wife was more than willing to provide him with content. Well, after seeing some of the videos, it ruined a lot of my favorite dresses of hers. I confronted her. You can guess the rest. She denied it first. Then I showed her the evidence, and she confessed. I threatened to leave. She begged me to stay. And after doing some thinking, I thought maybe I should give our marriage one more try before jumping off. We have a 8-year-old daughter who is the apple of our eyes. So we have decided to give it one more try to save our marriage. I asked my wife for only one thing: radical honesty, no matter what. I wanted the truth, even if it was horrible or painful. Well, that approach bit me in the ass today. Not gonna lie, she was a little sad today, so I asked her the reason, and she honored our pact and gave me the truth. She was missing her AP. It was another stake in the heart, but hey, I asked for this. And now I am here making a post on Reddit on New Year. There must be some couples out there who have recovered even after something like this, right? Please leave her. She's too invested in her AP emotionally. Do not be desperate to keep her. You can do better. Why would you want a woman who was in a relationship with another man alongside your marriage? Life is too short for thus BS, pal. Comments, dude. What you're dealing with is, in my opinion, one of the worst things a human can go through. I'm a private investigator who specializes in infidelity, and I've seen firsthand the absolute chaos and destruction that cheating can cause. There's no coming back from this man. She's gone. Not only did she break the fundamental tenet of a marriage, she's also in love with this dude. Get a divorce, my friend. She absolutely does not deserve another second of your time. How do you have any respect for yourself left? She videos herself next to you in your bedroom to titillate him. She goes to have an affair with him. She lies to you when you confront her and then begs you not to leave her. How much did she care about you while she was getting up to shit with him? But she wants you really. Sure, she wants comfort and security, and she will do this again when she misses him enough. Watch your back and your bedroom.